Pisces, hi, this is Ashley. I am going to be doing your 2023 reading. We already got one turning over in the deck. This is just to see what the overall energy looks to be, any themes, any advice for you. Of course, this is general, so of course it will not resonate for every single Pisces out there. But for those of you that it does, if it can help you out, I appreciate if you could be so kind to hit the like button, subscribe, share. But let's go ahead and get started. I have just picked the 3 quantum cards and we'll move into the tarot. Yes, this is 2023, but I want to say more specifically January, because I don't feel personally like I want to predict a whole year, because so much can change on a day-to-day basis. But let's go ahead and get this going. Your first card from the quantum deck we have here, let's zoom in on this bad boy, kindred partnerships. Yes, so kindred partnerships. You could be meeting or even strengthening the bond that you share with someone, whether this be romantic, maybe it's a lover, maybe it's a friend, family, but the energy I get is romantic just based off the imagery. So for some of you, you could be meeting that person that gets you that instant connection. And again, some of you could be strengthening a bond that you share with someone on that level. The next one that came out, with the intention of discovery. So for some of you, you could be discovering something in this new year, this new month ahead of us. And you could be discovering something about yourself that you didn't know. For some of you, when I see the kindred partnership card, you could be discovering something about this person, maybe discovering this person. The discovery could be a new opportunity, a new goal that you set for yourself. Something that sets you on a new route. Excuse me, I'm blanking on words. Why am I losing my vocabulary? And then we have planning and action. For some of you, yes, I'm getting tongue-tied. But the discovery could be that maybe you want to travel, maybe you want to move, maybe with this particular partner. But it could be a discovery that leads you to maybe relocate, maybe you're taking courses, some classes to further your knowledge, to expand your reach, maybe expand your business. Planning in action. How can I bring this situation with this partner together? How can we strengthen it? Maybe we need to get away. Maybe we need to move away from a certain situation. Maybe there is distance between you and a particular person and you're thinking about how can we get closer? So overall, from our tarot deck for our beautiful Pisces, sorry about that, I'm dropping cards like I'm gonna be dropping science. Let's see here. For our beautiful Pisces overall energy, you have your pick of the litter. We have the 7 of Cups. So this is Venus and Scorpio energy. Can sometimes be seen as the rose-colored lenses glasses. So be wary of that you don't overlook anything, wanting to look for all the positives without being grounded in reality. For those of you that have Venus and Scorpio, this also can be like when you love deep. Your emotions have no floor. So yeah, I get it. I personally have that placement myself. But Pisces, 7 of Cups energy, it can be that you have so many options and opportunities that you want to make sure that you choose the one that's going to sync with you spiritually, that's going to make sense for you. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and move into the reading. We will lower the camera here. Turn on this energy. Need to know. What do you need to know? The star. As we move into 2023 January, I will lower the camera here so you can get a looky view here. So with the star, excuse me about that. You may have rebuilt or are rebuilding after a particular event. 2 of Cups. want to get stuck on my hand. For some of you, it's more or less rebuilding from within, finding your guiding light, and in turn, your faith is leading you. It's not leading you astray. There's hope for the future. Star. You could literally be becoming a star. That could be the discovery right there. You're finding something in yourself that you love so much that is just making you not afraid to go towards whatever it may be, planning an action, taking the steps that you want to further your life, possibly to strengthen your partnerships. Let's see here. Pisces. King of Cups coming through. Water energy. Of course, Scorpio. Cancer and Pisces. Four of Wands. Make sure you can see this good. So we have the Star, Four of Wands, and the King of Cups between that. So could be celebrating, could be entertaining some company here, really making time to enjoy the finer things in life or just the simple things. As long as you're having fun, making it about you, taking time for yourself and maybe your partnerships. That's the important thing. We got Three of Pentacles. Some of you could be doing some decorating. Maybe you're doing work where you are able to, why am I here, interior decorating, or just being able to put your creative skills to use. Let's see here. And one more before we clarify for you. Temperance. So the Star and Temperance are the two major arcana cards here. So this is feminine and masculine, dark and light, as I see the moon and the sun here. But it's being able to come into balance. It is all about letting God speak through you and to you. I mean, on a more metaphysical level, your chakra, your crown chakra could be open to receive downloads from your guides. But it's about tempering the energy. You're not doing any extremes right now. When you see the Temperance, I feel like you're more or less finding contentment in the current energy, not trying to like go against the grain per se. You have a vision and you will share it. So I think that's the biggest thing I am feeling for you Pisces out there. You have a vision. When I see discovery and that planning and action, Temperance, Four of Wands, going towards your celebration. And you may be gifted with so many opportunities here. It's just more or less making sure you pick the right ones. The Four of Wands can represent like weddings, get-togethers, family reunions, gatherings. And that could be either in this event, maybe you're going with some people that you're close to, maybe even people that like are like colleagues or co-workers. And this could be where you meet this person that you have a deep partnership with. Let's see here. Let me go ahead. So for the Star, what do we have for you Pisces? Two of Wands, which I feel like is that planning and action again. Plan to go where I'm gonna go where my heart leads me. I'm following the stars in the skies. Because Pisces, you are the star. Seven of Pentacles. This could be investing emotionally when I see it falling underneath that King of Cups here. Like wondering if where you're putting your emotions, is it worth it? Are you diving or pouring so much into it? Having patience and knowing that it will pan out. Let's see. The Four of Wands. The Eight of Swords. Could be fearful about, excuse me, these engagements or going to these gatherings, putting yourself out there. You could be very fearful about doing so. Let's see here, the Three of Pentacles, the Death card. There's a transformation occurring. So cycles, we have a cycle ending or beginning, because the Death, it's a dark cycle or a much needed cycle. And then you see the sun coming towards you. There's light at the end of the tunnel. So what I am liking here, it's like if you were feeling stuck, possibly to a home, possibly to an engagement, a gathering, an event here, maybe that you're fearful of. I feel like you're getting over it, possibly due to what you've been through in the past here. Let's see here. Can I just get one? I got the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Cups. The Temperance here. Ace of Swords. So again, the crown chakra, like clarity. There may be a major decision that you're making or a breakthrough that occurs. Could be an epiphany. But you're going to trust your heart, trust your guides, and go where it leads you. You could be in a space where you're trying to decide, do I stay in a situation? Do I go towards something new? But before I do so, I have to make sure I'm planning. Am I investing? How do my savings look? Am I ready for this change here? Is it easier to stick with what I know? However, because that also can make you feel stuck as well. I feel like the overall is that I'm going to face my fears, leave the past behind, leave the old way of thinking behind, and in turn, there's a gift in it. Maybe an important conversation, could even be a breakthrough here in this situation. Let me see. Let me get another one for this Eight of Swords. For some of you, I see kindred partnership too. You could be in a space where you're maybe wanting to, or maybe the person you're dealing with is wanting to move to something more committed with the Four of Wands. Maybe this could be going to, for some of you, this could even be going to a wedding, and then that makes you feel like kind of fearful, like, uh-oh, I hope this person doesn't think I'm going to want them to propose to me after we go to this event. Or again, it could be that somebody's wanting to be more committed, and then on the other hand, someone's fearful, like based on what they've been through, they're very scared here. But I feel like they'll get over that. There's a transformation occurring. People who are working together are coming towards a cycle where they're able to transform and ascend and move past whatever stuck energy. Because typically when the Death card comes, it's because a cycle is, a much needed cycle is needing to end. Let's see here. Let's see here, Pisces. Why the Eight of Swords? I can't. How many cards turned over here? Because I feel like that's needed. To clarify the Eight of Swords, you can't break it up. The Four of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Cups comes out. So for some of you, I feel like for some of you Pisces, that could be a thing where somebody's fearful. Like the Four of Wands is one of those cards that they will sometimes call the Twin Flame card, or they may even call the Two of Wands. That as well, there could be distance between you and this person. But two Four of Wands, the 1111 card, yeah, that could be Twin Flame or even kindred partnership. But for some of you, it could be much more deeper than that. Maybe there's just a fearfulness that you had within, and you're ready to walk through that threshold. You're ready to walk into a new life. For some of you, it could be where both of you are in a space where you want to move to the next level, engage, move to something more committed, but somebody could be fearful. Like, how do I do this? How do I ask for this? Is it time to have those tough conversations? With Mercury and Sagittarius, this tells me yes. things can be fast, and Mercury in Sagittarius is not always it's a detriment placement, I believe. I can't remember for sure. So it could be hard to have those conversations, or it could just kind of all be blurted out in a way where it's like, I hope that made sense to you. But I want to be able to have my family. Maybe I want to be able to invite my family to this event. You got the 10 of Cups. This could be everything that you dream for, your sense of fulfillment. For some of you, if this is related to work, this could even be a situation where you're moving into work where it's everything you could dream of. Everything's aligning for you, but because of your experiences you've had in the past when it comes to opportunities, it makes you scared. But if you go towards it, it can be very promising, could provide you the life that you've always wanted. Sorry, I just wanted to clarify those, but those three came out. And I felt like that just really makes me lean into the thought I had about when I saw that. You cannot make this up. And now the 2 of Cups turns over. So for some of you Pisces, it's important to go where your heart leads you. Listen to your body, your mind, your intuition. Make the proper plannings and put the action in part here. Be open with your emotions. Don't allow your emotions to be swayed so easily, which is not expected with the King of Cups. Is this something that you want to invest emotionally in here? Because there is celebration. There is room for happy times. It's just more or less, are you fearful? Like, is this going to be something that's going to stay stable? Is it strong enough to be a stable foundation here? And then that's where the important conversations, working together to build this bond, not being afraid of transforming, because everyone has to grow in a situation. Some of you could be dealing with some of a different background or race, I feel like. But yes, it's pretty cool energy I am feeling. I am feeling pretty cool energy. Let me get the Gypsy Oracle cards just to end it, because I don't want your reading to have to be super duper long. So let's see here, Pisces. Was this Venus and Cancer energy? So it could be talking about moving in, while somebody could be more experienced, somebody could be lesser experienced, which could make somebody fearful of having those talks here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and draw them. There's so many times where I want to say Cancer, but then yeah, I have to remember I'm reading for Pisces. So, there's a sigh of relief. Take a deep breath. Everything's going to be all right. For some of you, you could be dealing with someone who may have lost someone, or coming out of a long-term or long-standing situation, as I'm hearing the fire trucks go off in the back. Let's see here. There's a gift, possibly an opportunity, abundance that can come towards you. And the gift could be the stable foundation, a house. For some of you, you could be working towards trying to get a house or provide a home. When I see the Four of Wands come out twice, an old woman. So don't feel like you're naive or you don't have all the knowledge here. With old woman, yeah, it could be an older feminine energy, but I can also take that as wisdom and growth in this situation. So that could be what this Eight of Swords and Death card can represent. Where you may have been fearful, felt naive, like you were easily swayed and taken advantage of. You've learned your lessons, and now you're growing. Your wisdom, you're growing more wise. You have more wisdom, excuse me for that. So yes, important conversations may be necessary here in the situation, beautiful Pisces. And remember your overall energy being the Seven of Cups. So Venus and Scorpio energy. Some of you could just be in a space where you have so much opportunity. So don't allow the illusions to have you feeling in a haze or confused. Know that you can make the right decision and to take your time. Don't be afraid to let somebody know, like, I can get back to you. Like, I'm grateful for this and I appreciate it, but I want to make sure I make the right choice. So put in the proper plan in action. Doing your homework, you're going to discover something amazing here, and there's a kindred partnership, something beautiful out there for you. All right, beautiful Pisces, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you around. Bye, Pisces.